Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your friend Miriam, aka Lucky Number 78, and I'm here with a very dapper review. If you're wondering why I'm so dapper, it's because I'm here for a very special review. I'm here to review the most popular Ranger of all time in his first ever pop form. That's not true. In his first ever form as a pop form. Form? Form. I found this at my local Target. They finally showed up at Target, where they are $3 cheaper than at GameStop, which is very significant when you're talking about $8.99 versus $11.99 for these little bundles of joy. They're not babies, they're figures. But this one might as well be, because I'm really excited to have it. Now I'm wearing my green jacket in honor of the Green Ranger. Most people think Tommy's storyline was more interesting when he was a Green Ranger. And so this is the more popular form of him, which is why it's interesting that they went with the White Ranger first. 3 years ago, I believe. Or 4. However, I like the Die Ranger designs much more. So I like the White Ranger designs more. But I have to agree, Green Ranger is really cool. The evil turning good storyline for the first time is awesome. Tommy is Tommy. Everyone loves Tommy. I think Tommy is a badass. He's not my favorite Ranger. He never will be. But Jason David Frank is a cool guy. He's great to his fans. He lives in Houston. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this is a cool pop. I'm going to open it up. But first, I'm going to show you the box, because that's what I do. Here's his face. Here's his face. Here's his face. Here's the whole art. Art. And here's the line, which you've already seen in my Yellow Ranger review. Haven't you? You can go back and see it if you haven't. The line is green, black, yellow, and blue. The red and pink Rangers were in the previous wave, as was the White Ranger. They are getting covered again in action poses coming next year, I believe. Let's open this up and take a closer look. As you can see, the box is pretty nice. I think that this was probably not on the shelf for very long before I found it. I do toy hunt a lot. I don't film it. I watch a lot of toy hunting channels. But for a variety of reasons, I'm not comfortable putting my toy hunting on the internet. Alright, here he is in all his glory. Here he is in even more of his glory. So the paint job is not as good. The first thing I'm noticing here is the paint job is not as good as on the yellow figure. There's a smudge of black there. It's really bad. The nostrils are painted really poorly on his helmet. His mouth just bleeds over into the green. And there's like weird white scuffs of paint on the green and black scuffs on the white. And this just looks airbrushed on really poorly. And there's a strange unevenness to the black paint on his visor, as though it wasn't painted in one stroke. And the paint on the back of his shield is just laughable. There's like spots of green showing through the gold. So this is what I mean when I refer to Funko Pops having bad paint. This is a badly painted Funko Pop. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the sculpt. Nifty thing they did on the sculpt that's not show accurate at all is they put a holster for his dragon dagger sort of on his butt there. with the dragon dagger in it. So that's cool. He's got his shield on, which is cool. You know, I mean, he almost always had a shield on, except when he was transferring his powers when he died. I mean, transferred his powers. There's like dust caked on. Look at that weird color. That's like dust caked on to the bottoms of the boots there. But again, they painted the bottoms of the boot, or they at least hinted that this is not white, which I really, 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 really appreciate. I think that's a really nice touch. So I guess that's not strictly sculpt. That's a paint thing, but it's nice. Now, this has been explained to me before. Someone's gonna have to explain to me again. But, I think he has 2 armbands. He has 2 gold armbands on each side, and there's something that's different between Super Sentai and Power Rangers in terms of how many armbands he has or which side they're on. This has been explained to me before, but I do not remember. So, someone's gonna have to explain that. One weird thing they did, and I'm not a fan of it, is they sculpted his helmet like they were gonna do those awful silver, like that silver tiara thing. And I remember him having these ridges, but I don't think they were this clearly, like this. I don't think it looked like this. And it's like, I don't know why they went halfway. Like, they should have either done the silver tiara thing, or done a more show-accurate helmet. This is cool. This gem is cool. But the lack of the silver detailing when you sculpted for it, I think, unless I'm totally wrong, and the silver detailing was built around this design, which was already the design of the helmet. But I've never seen this before. This seems wrong to me. The head does rotate 360 degrees, like almost every pop ever. This is a very classic pop stance, this, you know, hands down. The reason for that is that this is this is based on, the classic Power Rangers pops. It's continuing that line, so that they will go with your outrageously expensive Power Rangers pops of red, white, and pink. And then you can collect the action poses later. That's their thinking, I believe, at Funko. They did do a nice job of having this white and painting the silver. Most every figure I see either does white or silver. So I like this choice. It's a creative choice, and it's one I've rarely, if ever, seen. Overall, I can't hate this figure, but it looks a lot better in the box. That said, let's put him in the box. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. looks better in the box. I don't say that a lot, but this is certainly a case of that. I don't know if that's true of all examples of this figure. I would sort of doubt it, given how nicely the yellow one was painted. This one was painted very poorly. Or I should say very typically of Funko Pops. So what do you think of this figure? I think if you like the Green Ranger, you should probably get this. The price on this is going to skyrocket. Probably won't take it very long to do so. The price on the red and pink Rangers and white Rangers, both glow-in-the-dark and standard, were already astronomical when I started collecting Pops about a year and a half ago. So I'm not like a seasoned Pop collector, but I'm saying that it won't take a decade. You know, the Pop craze will pass in much less than a decade, but it won't take a decade for this to increase in value. If you see this, at Hot Topic or GameStop, I wouldn't. I would hold off, especially if the paint is like this. But if you see this at Walmart or Target, I recommend it. But what do you think? I want to hear. Please like, please comment, please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, please stay beautiful. Aren't I being polite? Peace. Please.